Hi guys, I wanted to talk about what I think is the best solo developer setup in my opinion. Which is the best? Like from my experience working on my final year project, there's a massive bottleneck in performance capabilities on a laptop. Like your laptop would either overheat and throttle. Like it's either you buy a super strong laptop that has like very shit battery life and you'll have to have it plugged in all the time and it'll be like so heavy. Or you do something like I did, which is buy a MacBook because you want like more battery life. So I gave it some thinking, right? And I came to the conclusion that there's a better setup and all you needed to do was maybe use a gaming PC that you have lying around in your house. Or like you just buy a gaming PC from like Facebook Marketplace or something like that. Which is like exactly what I did. I went ahead on Facebook Marketplace, got a deal for like $400 for a PC that had a GTX 1070 installed inside of it. And then after that, I stripped the parts inside, I sold the RAM, and I bought a RTX 3060, which had 12 gigabytes of RAM, so that I can run my machine learning task on it. Like in a bit, after I'm done cutting this watermelon, I'm gonna be showing you guys the setup that I have in my house. And I believe that setup is very efficient because after you build the setup out, you can connect to it from anywhere in the world, from any device that you're able to configure a connection with. If I configure my phone, I can technically be coding with my phone, which is actually quite interesting. So I can like harness the processing power of an RTX 3060 from the comfort of my phone. Or like I could just buy like a MacBook Air ideally, because like MacBook Air is known for their like long battery life. And I won't have to face difficulties with the processing power. How it functions is somewhat similar to cloud hosted GPUs. And then you can set it up quite easily at home. You just have to like configure it a little bit. So like instead of paying to rent a GPU from a provider, and then if you intend on doing like a lot of training and stuff like that, and you want to keep your data all private, I think it's the best setup. Because if you train often, you're gonna be basically renting, where you can be buying a secondhand computer, picking out the hardware yourself, and then own the entire setup, and then you don't have to pay rent anymore, which ends up being way cheaper. Because another one of the bottlenecks that I realized when I was using my MacBook only for training was that once you start the model training, you're basically locked out of your computer. Because like it's using up all the hardware and processing power that you're not able to perform any other task or like try to figure out another coding problem that you have. Or even like do simple tasks like surfing the web or do something else, because then that'll like delay your machine learning model training, and we don't want to delay. So this helps that. Almost done here, guys. All right, there you go. A full bowl of watermelons now. Did you just watch me cut watermelons? Yes, you did. So like I said earlier, I'm done with the watermelon. I'm gonna be showing you guys the setup that I have built. It's over here. It's just tucked away in a corner of my apartment. That's running my entire remote AI setup 24/7, and I could connect to it from anywhere in the world. And it's running Ubuntu on this setup. Basically, if I'm home, I can code on here for like low latency stuff. But when I'm out and about, I can just like turn on my computer, launch my VPN, and then after that, use the connection that I've built to connect into my remote server securely. And I can like use the most like low quality laptop as long as I'm able to connect to an internet and have a screen. I can basically do everything an RTX 3060 have from anywhere in the world. So I believe this is the best solo development setup that a solo developer can have. And then a quick bonus of using the setup also is that when you download stuff on the remote server, you're using the Wi-Fi at your house. Meaning all you're going to be using in terms of data transmission or like your mobile data hotspot is sending the message to download stuff. So you're not using up a lot of your mobile data anymore, because all you're doing is just transmitting like a message that, oh, let's download these libraries and then start the model training. And you can be building other things while training is happening at your home. So that's amazing in my opinion. And I might be showing you guys me outside after this, connecting to my mobile data. Then after that, connecting to my remote AI server to show you guys that the entire system works. And so you guys can see what's possible. Hey guys, I'm on the rooftop of my apartment building right now, and I have my laptop here in with me. And I'm also screen recording my screen so that from the laptop you can see that I am on, so that you can see that on the laptop that I am indeed on the rooftop. So what I'll be showing you guys is, here's my Jupyter notebook, which is being hosted on my remote server. And let me show you that I am indeed on mobile data. So we're not on the same network here at all. And I'm just gonna refresh this web page so you can see that it is indeed connected. And all I have to do is run the script which I have put in, and boom, RTX 3060. As you guys can see, the RTX 3060 is being recognized from my MacBook here, which isn't connected on the same network. So yeah, that's just me showing you guys that the system indeed does work.